What's testing? Testing. Oh my goodness. Are we up? Is this working? Oh, dang. Guess this. Well, I guess I need to get started. Let's. I wonder if I'm the person that's watching. Could be it. Well, let me just see where I'm at currently on the game. So right now, you play as the Time Wizard. You can run, jump, but to rewind, you set these time points. On the Xbox controller, you set them by hitting the X button. It's set up to work as well for keyboard and PlayStation. And you press X and then it drops your point. And then if you press B, you will teleport and rewind back to your last set position. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So my idea with this stream is to build, I don't know, I want to have 5 to 10 levels, really simple levels, kind of like this, where there's just one mechanic being shown at a time. And then later, after I get those levels built, go back and try to add in art pieces like your time point. Like this little Godot image is the time point. This one over here is your exit point, your door. I'm not sure if that's going to be a door or a portal, but either way, it's how you get to the next room. These down here are spikes. So that's the other thing. In the game, it's very forgiving. If you die, then you'll just be brought back to your last saved position. Now, if you, like, let's say you save, if you save and then die, and then you spawn back in, while you're in this kind of fuzzy state with the gray eyes, you actually can't teleport. And so if you then take damage but you can't teleport back to your location, you well, you're dead and you get smacked to the first level. Let me see. Is that everything? I really had fun with the wall jumping, but I'm not too sure if it's good enough yet. Okay. That is enough of that. Let me Let me go ahead and start on the simple third world. So I'm just gonna take world 2 and I want to copy it, but before I copy it, I'm gonna come in here to the portal and I'm just gonna change my portal script to open up world 3 instead. And okay, I'll save that. And then I'm going to save a copy of the scene at this world 3. And this scene, I want to further explore the spikes, and I want to kind of combine that with the wall jumping. This might be a little bit more challenging of a room, but I just kind of I want to build up the challenge. I don't want to have a hard challenge curve. Okay, so I'm going to hide all my spikes. I'm not going to play with those right away. I probably should move. Oh shoot. Sorry guys. It's trying to move my camera over. This way I'll be a little, because I'm only sharing my third monitor. So this way it will be a little bit better of a stream or whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna start out with the empty slate. So you know, some things that I don't have in here that would make level building a lot better is I don't have a good camera system in, which sucks. Like the only thing I'm doing right now is just dropping the camera in. So if I get time, maybe if I get to like a 7th level, I think by level 7 I'll have taught all the mechanics. So once I get there, I'll come back and let's put this up here. Sorry, I'm kind of scatterbrained. So we're gonna start you out in this little room area, and then we'll just do some simple jump over the spike to get to here. And then I kind of want to crank up the difficulty just a little bit. This will be really easy. And I'm gonna might cut into this just a little bit. And then we'll cut into here. Okay, yeah, we want this really easy. So let's turn our spikes back on. Let's redistribute them around. And the nice thing about this workflow is as long as I stay with the same size of sprites, I'll just come in and I have a spike scene. Sorry, I have a spike scene, and all I have to do is swap the sprite out, and then in all the worlds it's going to update it. So I'm not going to have any problems with that. Stop it. And then a little more challenging piece of this is that when I get over here, I want to, yeah, let's grab this spike, let's duplicate it, let's drag it over here, let's rotate it. Let's see, yep, 9 degrees. And then we're just gonna duplicate this. Okay. You know, I'll be nice and let's start out by turning off that one and this one. And that'll just make it a little bit easier because some people are probably gonna, you know, kind of come across right there. Let's see how it plays. And in Godot, you could hit F6 to play the current scene that you're in. Okay. So that was pretty simple. But what this is here to teach, and I'll go ahead and drop me a save point. What this is here to teach is that for the other wall jumping areas, you could actually just like walk up to the wall, jump once, and then it's going to shoot you off into the other wall, and you just like keep mashing the jump button and you'll bounce back and forth. But if you hold the, there it is. If you hold the joystick into the wall, you'll still jump out a little bit, but you'll be able to control it, and then you can do a little bit more acrobatics. Let me see. I haven't actually asked how the sound is. Are you guys able to hear me well? Or is there any like bad background noise? Got a fan going back there. I could turn that off if I need to. Yeah, just drop it in chat if you find any problems. Wait, what happened? Oh yeah. Never mind. I forgot. This portal is still set to go to this level, so I'm just gonna change that. Let's change that back to level 1. Every time I add a level, I want to do a couple of loops. This is what I was talking about before, where you could just mash jump and it's gonna basically auto get you there. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I feel like I gotta say, I feel like my jump's a little strong. Like I'm jumping half the. I want a little bit more control over that. Okay, so let's open up our player script here. Let's... So Godot's pretty cool in that you can write in both C#. Oh. Oh! Thank you, Panda, for responding to that. I'm sorry, the microphone was hanging in the way. Let me try to adjust that, maybe. Not sure if that actually helped. Try to move that monitor, and then I could get the chat a little more in view. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Is there a way to add music easily? I don't know how. I can shoot. But I can play some. I think YouTube has a royalty-free music area. Though I don't think most of the music's not very good. So I'll try to get music next time. Sorry about that. Okay. So let's check out our player. Shows a movement. So right here we're saying if you're jumping, basically. If you jumped and you just released the jump button, then checking to see if your Y motion is less than half your jump. Right. Let's see. Let's tweak this a little bit. Let's see what it's like if we go a fourth of your jump force. If you slide down to a fourth, then let it crawl back, maybe. Okay. It's not giving much more control. Okay. So let's try that. Oh, not capital F. Is my auto caps on? Oh yeah, crap. So what this should do is if your Y motion is less than 80% of your jump force and you let go of your jump button, then it should slow down your jump force to half that. So let's... I think it's stopping a little better. I'm able to drop without doing the whole like spin back and forth in the air thing to gather my momentum. Oh. crap. Okay, well, I'm gonna save this as a screenshot, and later tonight I will, before placing the time point, I will go back and do a ray cast up to make sure that you're not too close to the ceiling to place it. And that should fix that problem. But if I do that, that should also help. I wonder if a player could place it too high as well. Okay, so the player shouldn't be able to place it too high, but I'll still try to throw that check in just in case, because I don't want to ruin someone's playthrough just because of that. Oh, got a new viewer. I'll go back and explain what these placeholder sprites are real quick. So this little icon over here is the time point. Basically, the player can drop the time point, and then anytime that they are full of mana, they could hit the B button on their controller and go back to their previous position. And also, if they hit spikes, which I'm using these kind of smushed icons so far for the spikes, later on in the stream I'm going to work on replacing them with not placeholder art. If you hit that, then it's going to throw you back to your last time point position. But if you so if you set your time point position like right above something that could kill you, then whenever you go back to your time point position, you'll be a little fuzzy and your eye will be gray, and that's there to tell you that you're low on mana. So if you're low on mana, you can't go back to your previous time position. Okay, so let's do another level. So in the last level we introduced spikes. In this level we made it a little bit more complicated. In the next level, let's try to make sure that the player has mastered their movement and dodging abilities. Okay, so first, again, let's go to the portal, and let's just set it to world 4. Don't delete the D. Set the world 4, and then we'll save world 3. We're gonna come in here and we're going to save the scene as world 4 just to save time. I gotta upload the build tonight because the game jam ends tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. and I will not still be awake by then. So anyway, I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna rename this just to not get confused. Let's go back to the portal and reconnect the loop. Connect it back to world 1. Okay. How do I want to start this? The first thing I would like to make sure the player understands is that while you're in the air, you can move. So to get that across, how about we start the player up high over here, and first let me move the player. Time point, get the player. Okay, so let's start the player up high, just in case they're holding on to that button as they come into the room. We'll give them a little bit of edge, and then let's drop them down the shaft. And then once it gets to here, we will let it open up. Let's see how this works. You know what? I'm going to change this portal back to this world for testing. Let's make this a lot easier. And then turn our spikes back on. Let's grab these two. Let's Control D to duplicate. And then we're going to put them down here. And what the player should hopefully learn from this is that press the wrong button. Let's start from the beginning. Display scene. Yep. So if the player will hold the movement stick, the left stick, to the far right, which would be a input value of 1 on the X, then they'll be able to dodge it. If they don't, they'll just start back up top, and they'll have some more chances to try to figure it out. What do I need to do? Okay, but now once we get down here, what else do I want to do for this level? How else can I explore the movement a little bit? Before we had these spikes embedded. Oh, sorry about that. Got a message. I think that was a good bit easier with them being embedded into the ground. But now we're going to raise the challenge just a little bit. This might be too short of a roof. But let's, I'll try it like this. No, that won't work. Let's grab this one. Let's duplicate it. Let's bring it up here. Let's rotate it. I think 180 should work. Yep. Let's rotate it 180. Then place it, and then let's put another one over here, and that should be good. Again, with this level we're just trying to reinforce the movement, and this, yes, maybe, yeah, it's gonna be too hard. No. Honestly, I might just want to shorten my player. Okay. So for now, let's raise the ceiling by 1, and then, you know, in turn, we'll move up we'll move up our spikes. I think that, yeah, that'll make this much easier. And if people are having problems with it, they can always drop down their time point. That's kind of... I'm not sure what rule I want to go by on this game. I know at the job I work for, we had a problem where the level designers and the programmers would build levels and build mechanics that were too hard. So I think for each room, I want to be able to beat it 5 times without dying in a row. And if I could do that, then I think other people that have played platformers will be able to beat it. So this one's good. It's definitely the first one that is probably going to trip some people up, but it's good. You know, just to round this out, I want to bring that in. Let's just do it for 2. Okay. Sweet. What do I want to do next? I might just play with the camera. Let me check out. Okay, just checking out the stream stuff. This is the first time I ever streamed, so okay. Honestly, I think World 1 might be a good one to copy for the first one with the moving camera. So let's grab it, and I guess that would make this scene World 5. Now let's name that World 5. Let's go back to World 4 and make sure, stop popping up every time. Let's make sure that the portal is set to take it to World 5 as well. So now we should be good. Okay, so let's grab tile map. And I'm not gonna change too much about it this time. We'll just make it, say, roughly double the length. Just so you know, this is not supposed to be an actually played level. This is just a test for the camera. So I've never played with the 2D camera in Godot. Or I've played with it a little bit, but I haven't used it really. So let's work on limits. So our top limit, you know what, I wonder if, okay, so that's the center of the camera, I think. That's the pivot of it. So let's go to our project settings. Let's make sure I know the right window size. Okay, so our window height is 44, so that means we are 72. Sorry, that's the wrong thing. We're 72 from the top. You know, I guess that wouldn't change. Guess we just, oh no, that would change. Okay, yeah. So 72. And then from the bottom, we're 144. Let's give it some smoothing. Oh, maybe I was wrong. There we go. Let me try to move it to like, nice, okay. So it's not going off of the pivot point, it's going off of the edges of the camera. That's nice. So the left side should also be 0 then. Let's test that. Okay. You know, I wonder if instead of the pivot, if this is like its target. That's probably what it is. So right now I can go however far I want. But we're going to, let's grab the player, let's put the player right here. Let's check the player's transform. Where are you at? So it's at 512 on the X. And we'll toss that back over here. Then let's grab the camera on the right. Let's set it to 512. If I could type. Now let's give that a try. Sweet. So that's working good. Does it have some kind of like target variable maybe? Or is that something that's got to be set in code? That is very well something that might have to be set in code. You know what? I wonder what would happen. Let's make the camera a child of the player. Let's see how that works. Nope. You know, doing research would probably have been a good thing before trying this. Oh, I know one thing that I'm doing wrong. I think there was some variable on the camera that was like main or something. You know, no, that was current. That was current, not main. Okay. So I guess, I guess you could have multiple cameras in your scene. And that current variable, yes. That current variable is going to be what tells Godot which of the cameras in the scene are actually should be displaying stuff. Okay. Let's. I want to see what the drag margin does. That sounds kind of cool. So I'm guessing it's not going to follow me unless I'm hitting 20% left or 20% right on the screen. Let us see. Oh no, it's kind of the opposite. So it's not when I hit 20% left, it's when I move past that. Okay. Let's just adjust that just a smidge. I kind of wish that was the opposite. Yeah, I wish it wouldn't move until it got close to the edge. Maybe I'll get that next time. I like this. You have a little bit of play. Oh, no. It's not going to go back anymore? What the heck? I probably did something stupid. Yep. Okay, well, for now, I'm just going to turn those off until I play with them more. But I will turn up or turn down the smoothing speed and see how that goes. That does not feel good. Offset the cameras. Turn this back to 0.2 and 0.2. Let's see how that goes. Oh no. Let's unlock that. Let's drag this back over. Let's move the player up. Okay. Let's see how that feels. Okay. So it's just going off whatever the initial position was. Oh, that's not too bad. It's going to determine how I build some of these longer longer levels, but that's not too bad at all. Okay, well, let's jump in on what do I want to do for this one? I've been wanting to like show this trick to the players, but I'm not sure the best way of doing it. And the trick is, with the current mechanics, you can have a wall, let's say it's this high, and let's drag in a spike. Let's rotate it 90. Actually, I might want -90. That was the player. Or no, that was the map. Come on, get up. You know what? Let's grab this node 2D just as a place to put all the spikes. I'll put you in there. Okay, and now set you to -90, and then we will duplicate. Good. And I want to sorry, I just got a message. Gotta check that real quick. Oof. Okay. So yeah, let's turn the portal to where it's just gonna loop on this level. That way it'll be easier to test. So what the player can do is you can jump, and then you can jump and kind of get in this loop of getting higher. And at some point you're so high that you just can get over the obstacle. So I'm probably gonna have to put text in here to tell the player that they can do that. Or I might start this level with their time point already set right here, just to make it a little easier. And this is actually the funny part. So you carry your momentum with you. So if you're doing like this, and then you teleport, you're gonna carry the momentum from when you were, running on the ground. Oh. Okay. So that shows that to them. What else do I want to do? Any ideas in chat of an obstacle I could build with just the movement and spikes? I think I might want to get into having 2 paths in a level. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. So we're going to split this level down the center vertically. This won't be too complicated. With this top path, I want to work on jumping through tight spots. So we'll have a couple of gates, basically. We'll do this. Yeah, you need at least 2 blocks to make it through. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a little tight. Let's see if I can make it through it. And well, first I'll add the backdrop for the spikes. And let's give that a go. Okay. So again, first we got to jump up and move our time point. Okay, that should be plenty high enough. So now I'm just going to... Nope. That's fine. Okay, so the first one, of course, first one's easy. Second one, not too bad. This might not work. No. How do I... Okay, so I can get it to that height, but I just like, I could, if I just tap the A button just barely, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to make a smaller spike. Or let's try taking this block off, and then we'll grab this spike, and we will rotate it, okay, to 0. Then let's grab this spike and some. Nope. $180 it is. Okay. Now let's give this a try. So this will still be harder than... Okay, run, jump. Nice. I feel like once players do that the first time, they'll really like it. And crit. Let's run. So I'm just gonna drop my save point there. Okay. Okay, so it's possible, but I gotta figure out how to get my jump under control. Or yeah, it's just gonna kill this game. This game's not gonna have many mechanics. It's supposed to be just built around tight movement. So if my movement's not good, that's gonna be a problem. point. So this one's not too bad. You just kind of bump your head against that spot. This one you got to like jump and then on the way down coast in. You know what? It's not making it easier, but this might make that a little more fun. Well, yeah, it'll probably be easier with this change. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the player down. Oh, maybe. AZ, I might can change it to that. So AZ, are you saying like hold to build up for the jump? Like and then when you release it does whatever build up is in there? Or are you saying whenever you release like kind of drop the player pretty hard? So we're gonna give them a good size opening there. Well, it's kind of a good size. We'll have to play with it, see if it's actually small enough and big enough to make it in. The first one. Oh, okay. I could play with that. Okay, so we got that up there. Now let's... Okay. No, this ain't gonna work. Either I give them more room or something. AZ, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish this level with how the jumping currently works. Then I'm gonna try to play with it. So let's just give them. Spikes of death. Okay, so let's change this up to just being on bottom lined. That should also make it a little bit easier, because then they could, you know, land right there. Okay. So hopefully by level 5, the player would have figured out the whole placing the point, which will make this easier. I do want to have some more challenging parts of it and just let the player and basically make their own save points. So let's... Okay, not too bad. Let's try that one more time. Hold jump. Jump. Oh, wait. What is the thing? drop. Oh, so AZ, I press X, and then I could press the B button, and it will rewind the player back to that location. And whenever they first rewind, they're in this kind of low mana state, and they're kind of fuzzy. And they also their eyes are gray. And so if you die, so you like hit spikes, it will bring you back to it. But if you die while you're in your low mana state, then it throws you back to the first world. Okay, so nope. I'm not very good at this. Okay. So let's do this. Press the wrong button. Okay, so I'm gonna jump, press X to save my location, and then I'm gonna come back up, and right after I jump, if I press B, it's gonna teleport me back to that previously saved point, but it's gonna carry my momentum. So I'll be able to place another point higher, and then you can do a couple of things now down that's so high, but one of the easy things is just to run, get some momentum, and then you're good to go. Right there. Okay. That's fine for level 5. Just want to make sure to check one thing. Oh. So the player can actually jump over that, which that kind of kills the fun. I may raise that one block higher, but first let's go take a look at the player jump, because what I changed might change how high you could jump. Okay. Let's go to player. Let's go to movement. The first thing I want to do is I had this in earlier, but I've commented it out. First thing I want to change to doing a where you have 2 jumps basically. So let's okay. We'll just turn this back on. Then let's just move this code into here. Well, not exactly. It's right here. And I'm gonna need to change how this is, because right now you can't jump in the air. But I think jumping in there would be pretty fun. So let's not worry about the ground check, which is this one. We're with this first one, we're checking to see if the player can move down, and if it returns true, which true just means that there was a collision detected, then It's like, oh, now you're touching the ground. There's a easier function in Godot that's just is on floor and is on wall, but what I like about this is I could like check to see if you would collide with the wall on the right or to the left, and that way I could get that nice wall jump where you're kind of bouncing off at a 45-degree angle away from the wall. Okay, so we're seeing, hey, are you on the wall here? You on the wall there? Else, then let's just do an air jump. Go ahead and add that. Let's change that to 2. And let's say that you do an air jump or a jump from the ground. Let's only give you like 75% of that power. I might want to lower that even more. And then I'll throw this in below that. Let's just not worry about this part of that for now. And let's just say that when you release your jump, actually, I want to make sure that your Y motion isn't negative. So let's just say that Y is greater than 0. And then down here, let's just half your motion. Dot Y. Okay. So if I'm wall jumping, I'll still get my strong jump. If I'm jumping from the ground or in the air, it's a little less powerful. If I let off the jump button, then it's going to slow me down by half. Let's see if that does the trick. Hopefully that doesn't feel bad. Let's start from the beginning too. Yeah, the jump's too strong. I like the air jump though. Crap. Okay. Oh, I see the issue. Okay, so it's trying to make me wall. Well, I'm the one that programmed it, so I can't blame it. If I get right here and I jump, it's going to count it as a wall jump, and it's going to throw me up and to the left, which is going to throw me right into that spike. So, gotta fix that. I guess I could just prioritize ground jumping. That'd work. It's an easy fix. So what's it out there? If test move transform vector 2 down. Take this. Take out that else. Surely one of these. Wait a second. No, I need the else. Because that stays in for the air jump. Now, do I want jumping from the ground and the little airburst thing to be different? Not sure. Oh, hey Keith. Thanks for joining. Okay. So if this doesn't work, what I'll try next is a variable for trying to jump, and whenever you let go of the jump button, I'll basically just raise the gravity on the player, and that might get the same effect. Might not. The air jump was a lot better. This feels kind of good. I beat this earlier with worse jump mechanics, and now I can't beat it. Okay, there we go. You know what? For now, let's just let's move this base one over to make it a little bit easier. And I will just roll with it. Hey Keith, have I explained the game's controls so far? Or did I explain that before you joined? I will see when I explained it before you joined. Okay, so basically, uh, simple platformer where you got left and right joystick to move left and right. Then you press A for jump. The big difference is you have a thing called a time point, and you press X to place it, and it's just going to place it at the base of the player, and you can place it pretty much anywhere. And then you could hit B to rewind to it. So you could basically use that ability to like climb higher, and then once you teleport to it, you actually get your you maintain your movement. So if I like run over here and then teleport, I'll I'll have a forward momentum to carry me on. So yeah, that's all I got so far. I really need something else as a something else to kill the player besides spikes. Need something something moving. So I think I might. I wonder if like a sentry turret might be good. Let's try that. Anyway, let me get through this real quick. Hey Keith, are you at your computer? Or are you on your phone? Okay, sweet. So I did fix the whole jumping problem right there, where it was tossing you into the spike because I thought you were trying to wall jump. Okay. Sweet. Let's call that good. Let's do a quick and dirty turret. Yeah, we'll just do it with a node 2D. Honestly, I'm just gonna take let's just take the player and the sprite size will be somewhat correct. Add leave that point to the bottom. Let's build them up. So we'll drag our player sprite in. This is just placeholder. Just need something for now. Let's add another sprite. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. You know, let's just do it with the Godot logos actually, because that way it's more obvious if it's more obvious that it's placeholder if it's the Godot logo. Oh Lord, that's big. Let's bring that down. Probably need to change my grid size. So this has got to fit within an 8 by 8 grid. So let's change it to 2 by 2 grid. I'll be able to make it plenty small for that. Okay. I'll move that up to here. Let's go that. Let's duplicate it. Let's rotate it by 9 degrees. Save it as a prefab. I'm gonna grab a position 2D so I can easily spawn an object there. Is that everything? That might be everything. Not sure. Hey, AZ and Keith, I'm going to jump off for a bit, but I'm going to do a build. If I could send it to y'all and y'all playtest it and see if you like the movement, that would be super awesome. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back in about 2 hours, and hopefully wrap up this game and make some art for it. Hope you've enjoyed. See you next time. How do I turn off? How do I turn the stream off?